To all the Scorpios out there. This is our month. Well, not really month, because in astrology they kind of straddle the months, but this is our time. This is our season. All right, well, as you know, this is kind of the start your day part of our channel. We come together, try to set good vibes, take a look at what our day looks like, some of the things we might need to do or are able to do to help ourselves, review the past few days, that kind of stuff. And usually I have a topic ready to kind of set the tone. But because it's the weekend, I think I'll just leave it open-ended, like a Saturday morning. They used to be one of my favorite times. Growing up, Saturday mornings had a specific feel to them that only happened on Saturday mornings. You didn't have to go to school. The cartoons were on, the Super Friends. You got to play. You got to do like it was your time. You did whatever you wanted. And so that's how I want to keep this. I do want to start recruiting for that Panelverse collaboration contest. So if you don't know about that, we already have 5 or 6 people interested. We're going to get 5 or 6 more YouTube creators, content creators, people with channels and audiences. And we're going to match them up. Tomorrow night's the big matchup. We'll find out who our contenders are for the title of Championship Collaborator. So I want to go around and find some people to participate. Jack Talcott, perhaps. People are saying Paula and Slave won't do it, but I want to at least make my pitch. OTW, perhaps. I thought of a few more. Flow State. I thought of a few more last night, and I already forgot them. I don't know Kane's new channel. Does anybody know Kane's new one? Let me look at my list. Because I'm not subbed to a lot of the Panelverse channels. But maybe today, if I could figure out how to do it, we can go panel hopping. And invite them to our little party. Shift? How could we forget Shift? She better collaborate. Shift, you're on the list. Whether you want to be or not. You're too good to pass up. Fatty! Uncle Fatty. We got to throw him in there. Here, let me get my paper. Maybe we'll even find a few surprise collaborators. Wild cards, we'll mix those in. If anybody knows some good wild cards, let me know. We won't say their names. All right, let's see. Who else did I say? Man, we're going to have plenty already. Landry and Moose are participating. I hope they don't get matched up. If they do, they're going to have to outdo their current collaborations. TML is in. Who else? Yeah. Let me keep looking at my list. I mean, technically, Frank could participate and collaborate musically. He doesn't have to be on panel, but he doesn't really have a channel following, or does he? What about iFi? Or Nick Volt? Chuck in Tennessee. Chuck's not a channel though. It has to be people with their own channels. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me drop the link too. I meant to do that. There you go. All right. Panel's open. Come hang out in the Grove. Get your day started. We could invite Eddie. He could do a mental health collaboration. What about Leggy? Vinny! Vinny would be great. Whoever gets Vinny would be very lucky. I would say animated effigy, but I haven't seen him around in a while. I was thinking about him the other day. Jack Slaw as well. Dolbez? Does Dolbez count? He doesn't have a channel. Steve. Shade Tree. Well, anyway, that's what I got. That's the people on my list. Let's see. Talcott streams early afternoon. He's on my time zone, I think. Is he still up here in Washington? Where is Talcott these days? So I could hit him up later, and then I don't know when Paul. Let's see, Paul. Is it called Paul Enslaved? Or OTW? But OTW stream it all the time, it seems like. Is it proper instruction motivate? Pimp. Yeah, that's him. All right, when is Pimp going live again? 9 days ago. Is he not streaming lately? How do I get to Paul? And then what is it, OTW? Okay, yeah. It's members only, but he was alive. He was live 11 hours ago, so he'll probably be live at some point today. And then all these other names: Shift. Hope you drop by, Fatty. Kane, if you're out there, I don't have your new channel. I wonder if Joey would be interested. I'll put him as a tentative. We got these. Vinny. I hope we see you today. Leggy. Other people you can think of. Flow State. He was streaming earlier. He may even still be up. Yep, he's live. Okay, how do I do this? I never go on his show. I was boycotting it. But I'll do it if it'll help him with the hustle. Let's see who else is up there. All right, can I go? I can't, because if I click his StreamYard, won't it knock me off of this one? How do I do this? How do I go on Flow and still be here where I am? Kane, what's up? Are you in for this Panelverse contest? If you put your name through OBS, so I can't just, because if I click Flow's link, I won't be able to be on this link, right? I want to go invite him to this contest. Can somebody do it for me, or maybe I'll go in the chat. If you want to do it, we'll put your name in the hat, and tomorrow we're going to do the the teams, and we're going to randomly pair you up with another Panelverse creator. And you have a week to collaborate together, and everybody's going to present their final products on next Sunday, and we'll judge. And we'll see who's the championship collaborator. Because I don't know if you know this, but there's peace in the Panelverse, more or less. And nobody's really fighting anymore. And so I want to take advantage of this opportunity to try to see if we could work together now that we're not all fighting. So that was an idea to it kind of really show what the Panelverse can do when they're not all going at each other. And you were one of the channels that I thought of that might be interested, especially if you're trying to get this new one off the ground. I know somebody reminded me of that, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that side of the Panelverse. I wasn't thinking about those people. I never expected Joey's side to settle down, but all the other side, like Talcott and Landry and OTW, and I think maybe even Paul Unslaved, they've all laid down their swords. Moose. TML is pulling at his chain, ready to go. But he's going to give Peace a little bit of a chance. Uh-oh, something's going on that flows. Oh, never mind. It's Imperious Aspect of Valor's on there. I'm not even going to bother with while he's there. And Chuck. Oh, Lord. Why did I do this to myself? Let me close out him. No, it doesn't have to be a video. It can be anything. It's whatever the two collaborators come up with. So they're going to put their particular talents together. It might be an AI video. It could be a song. It could be a panel. It could be a short. It could be a real life if they somehow have a way to do it in person. Whatever. There's no limit to the creativity. It could be a troll. They could collaborate on a clever troll that's not malicious or destructive. Also, now that there's peace, we're keeping an eye on who's going to throw the first stone and kick the war back up again. And TML has already raised his hand and volunteered. He's strapped up, ready for battle. Mainly at Flow. I hope those two get matched up. I really do. I was thinking of throwing him in just as a wild card. I want to get a few wild cards that we don't tell anybody who they are until Sunday night. And then they're like a surprise guest. And I guess Mike would have been perfect, but we blew it. But he could still maybe throw his name in the hat. He'd be a challenge to collaborate with, but I think if you could pull it off, whoever he gets matched with would come up with some great material. So I'm excited. Anyway, so today my mission is to go around and spread the word and recruit. We already have about 10 names or potential names. So I figured if we get 16 people, that's 8 pairs. That's a decent size little show. Oh, and the second part is to figure out how to monetize your project somehow as well. And that'll give you extra points, and you'll keep the money from it. So it's kind of getting people in the habit and practice of learning how to monetize what we do here as well. So that's it. That's the contest. Can I put your name? And do you think Joey would want to throw his name in? Hello, Web TV. Web TV, God, I remember Web TV. Nobody used it even back then. Very few people. Like maybe some poor people that lived in trailer homes might have had a Web TV and a rotary phone. All right, so My vibes are good. I like my day so far. What can we do to help your vibes? We might have a chicken video or two from Frank. Let's see. Moose put out a new one last night. I played it. I think it was a collaboration, which is a good example of a collaboration. He and Landry and it looks like Wizard worked on it. Brown Cow Reggae Boogie. We heard the Hawaiian. Did we hear Mountaintop? I don't think we did. That's what they said about Paul. That's how you can tell who the faux alphas are, the ones that can't collaborate. Control freaks. What are they needing to control so tightly? What is behind that mask, that alpha mask? We need a beta flipper. Anybody know a good one? But yeah, that's exactly what they said about Paul. Like, there's no way. If he has to work with somebody else and he can't control everything, no way is he doing that. Yeah, because this is what I learned. Like, there's like a show of strength, like kind of a false bravado that a lot of men, they'll puff up. And there's a lot of weakness and insecurity behind it. There's that little boy that they hope nobody, the world is not going to see what they really are. A lot of narcissists are like this. Narcissism looks like grandiosity and the person is all full of themselves, but they're hiding this emptiness, this void that they can't face, and that's what they cover it with. That's the mask, the persona. And when you crack through that, the strength is actually real strength shows differently. It shows through the person. It's not hide there's not something behind the strength that's not strength. And yes, this. And a lot of what looks like strength around here, because you can tell how fragile it is. It gets rattled by one little word in a chat. We remember we talked about that steel. This is like steel on the outside, but not on the inside. And behind it is that insecurity. And then you have the flip side where there's people that appear weak or that people underestimate, but that's hiding an enormous amount of strength that people don't see normally, and every now and then it'll come out of the person. So you can have a mask of weakness that hides strength, and you can have a mask of strength that hides weakness. And I think, and we all probably have a little bit of both. I know I have both in me. But I think we try to find that balance between where we're not falling into either kind of mask. And that's the hero's path, the one through the two extremes. Villainy and victimhood, weakness, insecurity, and false strength, ego, vanity. Those things. All the things the knight has to watch out for on his path. I don't need, I mean, I'd like to think mine speak for themselves, that I don't have to go around crowing about them. And everyone's going to see a slightly different type of strength anyway. I can't be the same strength to all people all the time. And so I kind of just put what I feel like is my strength out there and act from that. And then people can take what they want from that. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to put it out there and serve it up. Y'all can eat it up and clean it up. But the thing about, especially trying to do it here in an environment like this, where it's all captured, this is like, y'all talk about the surveillance state. Y'all are being recorded 24 hours a day the whole time you're here, and none of you are complaining. In fact, you're coming back for more. It's really hard to do that in an environment where everything you say and do is captured. It's hard to pull off phoniness for very long. People are going to see through the mask a lot quicker here, where you have 1,000 pairs of eyes looking at it from all different directions, than if you have a group you can keep doing this with. And we do see people get exposed all the time. I think I'm trying to find some strengths for the panel verse And one of them might be, I think it helps people become more real with themselves because it's really hard to keep up too much of an act for too long around here. People tend to start confronting that and chipping through it. That's one of the reasons that I say that I feel like I can be more myself here than anywhere else because I feel like I don't have to act here. I can be real. Like it's pointless to try to pretend here. There's too many people, too many pairs of eyes, too many very skilled, perceptive people that know what to look for. Like you're under the largest microscope that humanity's ever created yet for people to look at each other and study each other. And you have the best intelligence of the planet doing it. So why would you even attempt to try to fool that? I guess some people get off on the challenge, but that's beyond my ability. I'd rather just it's plus it's a lot easier for me to be real and I don't have to think of a second cuz when you lie or mask or fool, you have two tracks you have to keep straight in your brain. And it's easier for me to just let that one track flow out and I don't have to think about it. I can just let it be. That's just me being. Then if I had to think of the version I want people to think and then the real version and keep having to hide one with the other, that's way too much brain power for this little spurg mind. And oh, thank you. I was only talking about the humans. Now we're being watched and analyzed by a computer, a super brain, and YouTube just integrated AI into every YouTube channel. And so now everything on these channels is being captured and archived by the AI and analyzed and assessed. And channel owners can go and ask it about their channel now. So we are being fed into the machine, and we're gonna. The thing is, this is the big challenge ahead, I think, for humans, is having a way to not over rely on the judgment of the AI and still know when to follow your own wisdom and when to go with the machine. So the AI wisdom should be a suggestion for you to consider. It shouldn't be an authority that you hand your power over to and say, I trust you, AI, because you're the sum wisdom of humanity and you make more sense than most normal people. And I'm going to listen to what you tell me. You have to have a way to check that. There's got to be a check on that. And it's your own, like, you have to have your own critical sense that you bring to the AI. So you're not just handing your thinking and your judging over to it. Because it doesn't get everything right all the time. It's not perfect. It still needs the human mind to give it meaning and guide it. Hello, Sean. It's not really though. I mean, it's created by technocrats, but it's kind of hard to control it at all because it's such a dynamic organic. It's like that spore game from back then where you started as like a microbe and then you randomly evolve into organisms that interact with other and it's this random algorithm that drives the game. But they can control the filter that like allows what results can come out or not. But you've even seen cases where it started doing all this racist stuff and they had to turn it off and that's not being controlled. That's the AI acting organically with the data that's being fed it. Yeah, but then other people can come along and nobody has the monopoly on AI. There's going to be other people creating other types of AIs with different parameters. It's not centralized. Nobody cares, Sean. We don't spread internet gossip here. I don't even think about Elon. I forgot he even existed until you typed his name. He does not rule my world, or my mind, or my psyche, or my emotions, or my fears, or my anxieties, or anything about me. Not even what I have for breakfast today. Oh, yeah, cow, chicken. I forgot about that. Let's take a little interlude and join them on the mountaintop. Oh, Lord. That's kind of cool.
Brown chicken, brown cow!
After this, I'll try to stop by Flow State's chat. This dude outdoes himself every time. I like this.
Sexy, sexy time! Brown chicken, brown cow. Brown chicken, brown cow. Brown chicken, brown cow.
This is the vibe. This is the weekend. This Saturday, yes. The weekend is here. We got the contest going. The blood is running hot. The creative juices are flowing. I'm even rhyming. Kane, you can do this. You play around with the AI music? You'd be a good person to collaborate with, actually. Because you have graphics and music skills yourself. You're not just a drama merchant. What was the channel story, by the way? I didn't hear it. I went to your channel the other day and it was gone. If you're still there. Alright, let me see if Flo is still doing this thing. I'll do it in chat. I'm not going up with that Imperious Valor guy. I can't believe Flo lets that trash on the show. Actually, that's totally the type of trash Flo would let on this show. All right, subscribers only mode. I'm not subscribed to Flo. Oh, I thought it was. Oh, that was okay. The Powder Dusty I wasn't subscribed to. All right, let's see. All right, there we go. We'll see what he say. It looks like he's wrapping up. He's just playing a video in the background right now. Oh, he just wrapped up. Damn. It just ended. I hope he saw my message. I told him to stop by. All right, well. It just ended. Like, it was up. As I was typing in the chat, he was going, and by the time I finished typing, he had ended. That happens all the time with me. My timing is very off. I'm not timed with the normies. But I'll get to him somehow. He's on Discord. He's the one that came up here one night and he was so ugly and so hateful and so disgusting. I had to take him off. Like my stomach started turning. I had to take him off the paddle. I rarely have a guest that provokes that amount of disgust in me. So I did not enjoy listening to him at all. And he's one of those people that sounded like a LARP too, talking about puffing themselves up. to make them look strong. It just seemed like a persona. You know how the wrestlers exaggerate their little character for their viewers, the numbers, the audience. That's a lot of what goes on here. I mean, I'm sitting here talking to you in antlers myself, so I feel the same way about Ortho guy. I watched him tag team bully this autistic panelist one night, and just my respect plummeted. I stopped watching him, everything. Which that's what happens when you do shit like that in public. That's the normal reaction to it. Man, it's only been half an hour. I'm trying out this new format and I really like it. I like having these little streams throughout the day that I can check in on and have each one be kind of a different type of content. But also, I want to put content out that people are going to show up for too. All right, we have somebody in the back. Hopefully they're not coming up here to doom loop. Welcome. The always sunny and positive Mr. WASF. What's up, sir? Are you there? Is your microphone there? You're on mute. Hello. Okay, well, we'll hear from him at some point, I'm sure. In the meantime, we wait. See, this one need a producer. We need a green room where they can get all this stuff straight before they let them on the panel. Hey, Chuck. What's up? Chuck, I wish you had a channel because you could be in our panel contest. Maybe you could like MC it or something. Would you host it? Because you're kind of a Panelverse fixture. This is like it's more or less a Panelverse talent show for the world. Like so for good positive press for the Panelverse. What little we can wring out of it. And I just tried to go to Flo's and he ended as I was typing in the chat. But I want him to be part of it too. Today I'm going to go around and get the list of names. We want about 16 names. And then tomorrow night we're going to have the big matchup and we're going to pair them up together. And then they have a week to collaborate. Is that what he does? What? Hey, NPC, that's a good one. Let's add him to the list. He'd be another good collaborator. All right. Does he do that? Are you there?
Sup?
Okay, there you are.
The usual annoying guy from Ireland. Here to annoy you again.
Well, you're supposed to bring good vibes. This is the morning stream where we get our day like all set right.
Do you want some good news?
Maybe this guy can help with the vibes. Let's see.
Hey,
Daddy Warbucks, what's up?
Howdy.
yeah,
Howdy.
MPC does a year-end award show.
Oh yeah, I was on it. I was nominated last year for something.
Yeah,
And Hank was too.
I don't
think Hank should.
understand some of the categories he does, but that's not for me to understand.
Yeah, there's a lot to understand and not understand about the Panelverse.
He's making enemies as he goes.
Is he? He was over here the other day. He dropped a big super chat donation.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just something going around YouTube like a virus.
Well, how can I catch more of it?
I don't know.
So, yeah,
Everybody,
I want to get all these people collaborating together, and you can maybe help me because you know a lot of them, and you could
what do you
host it.
want them to do?
So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to get my list of names this weekend, and tomorrow night on this channel, we're going to match them up. We're going to pair everybody up with a random collaborator. And so, like, Flo might get paired up with Moose. Who knows? And then they have a week to work together on a collaboration. And they're going to premiere them next Sunday. And we're going to judge who has the best collaboration. And they have to think of a way to monetize their collaboration as well. So it's a chance for the Panelverse to show what it can
Mon-
do when everybody stops
what do you
fighting
mean by
and starts
monetize?
working together. What?
What do you mean by monetize it?
Like, whatever the project is, find a way to have it generate money as well. Because
So
we want to
who's
find a
this?
way to start making money with what we do too.
How many people is in the panelverse? How many YouTubers are in the panelverse?
That's
Oh
a great
Lord,
question.
I
You
only
mean like
follow,
the
viewers
direction you
or
go.
just creators?
like, I don't know. I know Flow State. Who else? TML. Uh, Jack
OTW,
Calcott.
OTW, Jet
yeah,
Talcott,
Jack Talcott,
Paul.
Paul and Slade,
I would say Moose, Landry,
MPC.
NPC.
Uh, Trying to think of some of the others.
There's probably others. There was for a little while. There was like the male Pandora wrestler side of it too.
Yep.
Goblin Majesty. He's in.
Illumitami.
Illumitami, definitely Illumitami.
He's gone though.
Nobody's. Yeah, nobody's heard from him at all.
Does he have connections with anybody that like he would keep in
Well,
touch with offline?
but he hasn't been keeping in contact with them.
Ooh,
That would
because
be a
with him
DJM.
that it can mean anything.
Well, he got a. I think he lost his second channel, so I think he just washed his hands of it, of YouTube. Period.
Oh yeah, and Don't Judge Me is his friend, and I follow her. I subscribe to
Yeah.
her.
Has she heard from him?
I think so. I think she she got contact with him
Oh, okay.
because he's got a funny life. Isn't he like a meth addict that is homeless?
No, I don't think he is. I thought he was at one time, but I don't think he is.
So is that like an act? He's like acting
No, I think
homeless.
he's autistic. I think it's typical, his type of autism.
He's
Because he is
inbred
a
from West
character, that fella.
Virginia.
Do what, Chuck?
I said he's an inbred from West Virginia.
Well, aren't we all? I'm pretty sure I have a little bit of inbred in me.
I'm sure everybody does. I'm with
The
you on that one.
Cajun culture was an endogamous culture anyway. They tended to marry within the culture. So after a few generations of that, what are the odds? So yeah, that's my plan today, is to get these names, get my list, make a list.
Man, a bunch of them don't even get along with each other anymore.
That's going to be the challenge. But we can, the point is they're doing it now. Nobody's fighting. They just have to keep not fighting and work together. This is the next step to not fighting. Ooh, we got something exciting going on. I'm not even going to bother with the intro.
Oh, you
What
don't
do
have
we
to
have
give me.
here?
Oh, I told you this is my little caravan.
Oh, you're
view.
at the
Yeah.
little
So
cabin.
the sea's that way, and this is my little place.
Oh
It's not bad.
wow. Yeah. Look, is that
Well,
you decorated for? Is that for the holiday? Oh no, it's just
yeah,
flowers.
somebody
That's
wants to
I
do
would
that.
not
We
have
rented out.
expected that from you, or maybe I
Yeah,
would
we
have.
rented out. I'll take you inside quickly.
That's charming.
It is nice, bro. It's really nice, actually. Let me just give you a little look around. Sorry, just been
Wow,
shopping and
look at
shit in
this.
town. The sea's down there. You can't see it now, but it's right there. There's a
Like
beach
past those houses.
just down there. Well, yeah, it's like a
Uh-huh.
static
Look at the
island.
sky. Wow.
It's beautiful here today, man. It really is. Let me go in, show you what it looks like inside, and I'll do my thing. How's it going anyway? You doing well?
Yeah, we're doing good. We're planning our contest for the week.
Your contest? What's the contest
Yeah,
for?
we're gonna do a collaboration contest with a lot of
For what?
YouTubers.
On YouTube? Oh, excellent.
Yeah,
You'll
yeah.
do well there. That's my little, like I said,
Oh, I
it's a
like
little
that door.
code in here. That's the main bedroom.
Yeah, I remember this little place.
Yeah,
The purple
that's what I
lavender
mean.
sheets.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's a nice little
Yeah, I
place, bro.
yeah, kind of do.
My little place in heaven, you know.
Look at.
Yeah. You guys take it easy. I'll crack on later, or maybe tonight if I'm about. All right.
Okay, yeah. Thanks for showing us this. It was cool. This is just the
I wanted
vibe.
to, I think on Monday I'm going to Luller's Cove, and it's really nice there, and I'll show you that. It's got an ancient feature where the water has eroded this huge rock, and that's amazing. So I'll show you that as well on Monday. All right.
Okay.
Take it easy,
All
guys.
right.
Much
Well,
love.
enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you then.
Cheers, buddy. You take care, guys.
You too.
Bye bye.
Oh no, we lost Chuck. Chuck, come back up.
Chuck in Tennessee. Howdy, cowboy. His accent's so funny. His accent's like proper American accent, like.
That's proper American to you?
Well, the
That's
cowboy
hilarious.
accent, you know.
Oh, like the country.
Yeah.
It's actually I think Missouri accent, which is where he grew up. But to people from outside of the South, it all sounds the same, kind of like British people do to me. But being a Southerner, I can tell the individual accents.
Well, your accent is not very southern now, is it?
It's a mix. It's
more.
part Cajun, which is different from Southern, and because it's French inflected, it's not Anglo, and part Southern, and then part African American, the black Ebonics. That was my patois growing up, and so my accent's a mix
Oh,
of all of that because that's what I was exposed to when I was learning how to talk. Plus, I had a speech disorder.
all right.
So I have the autistic accent too, and probably the gay accent. I'm a whole
Huh.
accent factory.
Interesting.
But you have the leprechaun accent.
Yeah, I got a
That's a cool one
mixture
to have.
of Irish and
Can you say
whatever.
magically delicious?
Magically delicious.
Oh, I guess maybe they Americanized it for us. They're
Yeah.
magically delicious or something like that. From the
Magically delicious.
leprechaun.
There's
What are
there's
they
an
called? Lucky
Irish
Charms
YouTuber.
commercials.
There's an Irish
Orange
YouTuber.
clovers, the green clovers, orange stars, purple. What was purple? Purple balloons. And he would name the marshmallows and the colors, and they'd all be in an Irish accent. And then at the end, he'd say, "They're magically delicious," but Irish. And so that's what
Yeah.
Americans grew up like thinking that Irish people were like.
Est-ce que tu
But
peux
he was
parler
happy.
français?
Like he woke up every day bright. He was like jumping out with a rainbow shooting out of a pot. That's how happy he was. And you are not as happy as that.
Est-ce que tu peux parler français? Can you speak a bit of French?
A petit peu. I've had it my whole life. They started us in Head Start actually, and teaching it to us. So I know how to read it. I know the words. I can write a little bit of it, but the speaking part, the oral part, is what I don't have a lot of practice in.
Alors, il parle français à Louisiana, Lafayette, over there. They speak French over there, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They even have like growing up, they would have signs everywhere, "Ici parle français" or something like that, and I would always wonder what that meant because you'd see it everywhere, and I thought it was something about ice. So they have stuff like that where some of the signage will be in French and in English. In fact, Landry talked about making a road trip down there and doing some footage.
Yeah, what's his channel called again? Because I don't know. What's it?
Modern men lost again.
Modern Men Lost Again. Okay, I'll check it out.
MMLA.
Is he like self-help kind of guy as well?
He's like needs help. He's he's a self that needs help, like all the rest of us.
Don't they say that therapists and
No, it's good luck
psychologists?
figuring out what he is. I don't think he even knows what he is. So
Does he talk about like conspiracy stuff, or what does he believe in? Like,
I don't know. You have to go to his channel and see. I know he likes train stations with nobody in them. He does a lot of that.
so he travels around in trains. He
Yeah, he
likes
like
trains.
walks. He lives in Texas, so he walks around his city and he goes to different train stations and streams it.
Oh, you mean abandoned ones?
Well, I mean they're real train stations, but there's never anybody in them.
Oh, right. Because usually trains in America are usually for cargo, so there probably isn't
Oh
that
well,
much.
yeah, I'm calling them trains. In the city, it's stuff like light rail,
Oh,
public
yeah.
transportation. That
Metro
we
and
call those trains here, or I do.
yeah,
It's that kind of stuff.
yeah,
He
yeah.
is
There's way
not.
more trains.
No, he's not. And that's the thing about Landry. Pay attention because I can show you a stream where he admits to not being a normie. So anything Landry says on stream, you're going to find another stream where he's canceling it out. And so you have to run it through the AI and then figure out, weed out all the things that cancel out. And then whatever's left over might be the real message if you're lucky. Because
Is
there's
it true
streams
they?
where he says he doesn't lie, then there's streams where he says yes, he lies all the time. There's streams where he says he's not a normie. There's streams where he says yes, he is a normie. It's whatever his brain is flipped to in the moment.
Is it true they say that self-help people and psychologists have mental health problems? Well, no, they don't. But is it true that like a lot of them could have mental health problems in the past, maybe?
Anybody can have mental health problems. So yeah, I guess it's true. Anybody can
So
have.
you could still be a psychologist and therapist and still have mental health problems. You can still work. Do
Yeah,
do
why
do
wouldn't you?
psychologists and
Why would you
therapists
be immune
get
from it? So a lot of them are
do they
organic. It's medical. It's the brain. It's like
do
a brain
psychologists
condition. They
suffer
wouldn't be
from
immune from
mental
that.
health problems more than others or something?
Huh? What?
Do therapists and psychologists suffer from mental health problems more than others?
I do not know. What does the AI say?
Don't know. I haven't looked.
Oh, yeah, I hate to
I don't
say
know,
it, but
man. I
the
got some
AI
weird.
probably knows more
I have
about
weird. I have weird
therapists and their
interest,
mental health
man.
issues than I do. You have what?
I
Weird
mean,
interest?
I have weird
They call them
interests.
special interest. Just tell them it's special interest. We know they're weird interest, but the public likes to think they're special.
I mean, do you think I'm a normie?
No. No, I don't. I'd be hard pressed to think of one single normie on here. Let me see if I could pull it off.
No,
Moose is a
we're all
little
kind of.
bit of a Moose is probably like the most normie of everybody because he could pull off a normie life, and maybe that's why a lot of us gravitate to him because he's like our normie. Definitely not this guy. Hang on. God, another guilt.
Haha.
Welcome,
Hello, Jeff.
non-normie.
Yeah, I just
So,
came to like, hi, Sean. I just came
hello.
to correct. I just wanted to correct you on that thing. Your question: Do psychologists and psychiatrists suffer from mental health problems? I'd say no, not as much, because obviously they're gonna. I've met a few, so I think that they're gonna like they're going to see a lot of people who they're going to talk to a lot of people in their day who do have more severe mental health problems, and they're not going to. Do you think they just go home and take all these problems on and take them home, and they're like worrying about, thinking about all these problems that other people had at home? That would be detrimental to their own health and possibly their career. No, they have ways. Most of them, they will have ways of just emptying themselves. Just meditating, or just maybe some of them get drunk and forget about it, try and forget about everything that happened, just so it doesn't affect them. But yeah, no, I think they're probably
Like
more
repression.
mentally healthy than most of the population. Not all of
But
them.
they're not immune from, just because they're therapists
No,
doesn't mean they can't suffer from the same mental health issues that the rest of
no,
us
they
do.
don't. They don't
They
get
don't have
given
any
some magic
special
pill.
immunity from depression or
No,
bipolar or anything like that.
no, there is no magic pill that prevents you
Yeah, what Frank
suffering
said, they
from
might recognize it better and know what to
problems.
do about it more, but it doesn't.
Hmm.
They still are vulnerable to it like anybody else.
Yeah, yeah, but then again,
Yeah, I remember. I have history of
oh, sure.
going to therapy stuff and all that. I didn't do much. I never took medications. I
What
was
did they
thinking
do
about
Never,
it,
for it?
but then I read.
How long were you? How long did you go?
never took medication. Wow.
I was like, I was on courses for like getting new jobs and all that stuff. I suffered from it. I probably am mentally ill. Like since like since since I was 15, I was different. I think I'm I don't know what I am, but like I haven't gotten autism checkup, but I never took medications, antidepressants and stuff like that. But I probably should.
No,
But I
I
read
did.
the side effects. I read the side effects of it. I was like, holy shit!
I
One
mean,
in 100.
it's not going to affect incels. I mean, that's not going to make a difference. But the rest of us, yes, they're
What?
very frustrating.
The side effects.
You just call Sean an incel, Jeff.
No, I just said incels in general are not going to have to worry about the particular side effects that I thought he was talking about, which was the ones that
Oh,
bothered me
like
the most.
impotence stuff.
It's not so much impotence, just difficulty. Like it's way more work than normal.
Well, getting and keeping an
Yeah. What?
erection.
Just the
Were you
whole
ever a therapist,
process.
Jeff?
No, I'm not a therapist.
Or did
Therapists
you
go to
ever?
school and they have a lot of training and certification and credentialing, and I'm just a peer
Did you ever
counselor.
study psychology or stuff like that?
I've taken a few classes of it in college, but then I did a lot of it on my own, just reading. I read a lot of Jung, Freud. I have
But
my own
don't you have a
psychology.
website for a self help thing or something?
I'm a peer counselor, and I think of
Well,
myself at this point as more of like a self empowerment coach. I help people find the motivation and the skill to accomplish their goals and live out their vision for themselves. So people that are trying to get
so you're
something
not regulated.
accomplished.
The government doesn't
Interesting.
regulate you guys. It's
Hey
therapists
Moose.
regulate.
Well, it's complicated because with peer counseling, it goes by the state. It's at the state level, and Washington State is transitioning from a less regulated model to a new licensing model, which is going to be way more regulated. And I've opted not to make the transition. But they're going to call this new thing something else so I can still keep the title of peer counselor in Washington State. It's just not going to be this new thing called peer support specialist that is going to be regulated.
Hmm. So you're not trained, but you're like
No, we're
self-appointed.
trained. We had to go through training and get certified and take a
Mm-hmm.
test and everything. So there was a certification. It hinges on the
Cool.
difference between certification and licensing. Licensing
Um,
has a little more layers of regulation to it. And so,
yeah.
like, if you have a license, somebody could file a complaint against your license. You have a particular number on file with the state.
Mm.
There's a process that it triggers to investigate and resolve the complaint. With a certification, you don't have that. It's just a certificate that lets you work as a peer counselor. and any
Okay.
discipline would be through the agency that you're being employed by.
Isn't that what Jordan
Interesting.
Peterson lost? He lost his
No,
therapy
I don't know
license or
how
something.
Canada works because he's Canadian, but the way I understand it, he had an actual license. Yeah, a license to practice psychology, and that's regulated by these boards, and you can the license is granted to you providing you meet the requirements of the license, and if you don't, they can like invoke this process that could possibly get it taken away from you. And that's what happened to Jordan Peterson. They decided that he violated some of this code of ethics or whatever that his license was contingent on. And so they did an investigation and a board meeting and a tribunal, and they decided to take the license away.
So
So
he just got
Which
into
is fair enough,
social
though.
the
media and
peer
started
support
becoming
specialists from this
social
point
media
forward, they
style.
get trained here, are going to be vulnerable to that. They could potentially lose a license and become not peer support specialists. With the certification, that doesn't happen.
Jeff, there's this general belief in psychology and counselling that counsellors are not allowed to give advice in case it's bad advice, I guess, and
I mean,
the person might do something stupid.
that's one thing
Is
that
that true
counseling
there as well?
is. I don't know honestly don't know because each practice has its own code of ethics. Psychologists have a code of ethics. Licensed mental health counselors have a code of ethics. So I don't know what their particular code of ethics is.
No. Well, personally, it's just something I've noticed along the ways. I've had quite a lot of counselling.
And it
But
might be
personally,
different in the UK too because it's regulated
I
differently.
kind of wish they would be a bit more courageous and actually give advice where they see
I
advice.
mean, I
If
do.
they, if their
Nothing
job
stops me from giving
if their
someone
job
advice.
makes it, that they can't, then that's
I
one reason why I wouldn't.
I know a lot of counselors and mental health professionals that are
Hmm.
licensed and work in that world, and I'm not aware of any of them voicing an issue with not being able to give advice. So it's not something that's come up in my conversations with them.
But what if they? But there's that risk, though, isn't it? What if they do give bad advice and the person follows it and it leads to
Oh,
bad
you're talking about malpractice.
consequences?
That's
Hmm.
malpractice.
Maybe.
That's a whole different. That's not just bad advice. That's a whole different legal category. But again, it would probably be triggered through this complaint process against the
Mm.
license.
Well, I don't care about that stuff anyway. I just I'm interested in the therapeutic process and the relationship that that you can build up with your counselor. So, like
Hmm.
like the one we're building up, me and you are building up now.
Yeah.
Every time we
I
speak,
mean, you can
you
build
get
it up
to
with
know me a little
anybody,
bit better,
but
right?
the therapeutic relationship is a very specific type of relationship with I guess different
It,
parameters to it and a
yeah, and
specific purpose.
confidentiality
So it's
clauses and
not
stuff.
like if you and I like got to know each other and just hung out at the bar and became friends. The relationship you build with a therapist is a very particular type, and it's
Of
not a
course,
social relationship.
it's professional. I understand
Yeah,
that.
yeah. It's
That's why
it's
you
its
only
own.
see
It's
them.
kind of its
That's why
own
you only ever
thing.
see them
Like
like once a week
the
or something.
relationship with a therapist is really a unique relationship. There's not another relationship in people's lives quite like it. Maybe with a priest or something like that.
Hmm. They cannot
It
act
depends
as
on what you
therapists,
mean
can't they?
by psychology because that term covers a lot. And some of it can be observed empirically, like behavior,
Hmm.
the brain, neuroscience. So
Sure.
some of it can be studied scientifically. A lot of it is inference. You're not quite using the same scientific method or the scientific method in the same way you would use it to study matter.
Hmm.
And that needs to be resolved. I don't think it has been satisfactorily yet.
Mm.
And then the methods. So to me, you have to be aware of what is it you're actually observing because science is based on observation, the ability to observe and measure.
Mm.
So what's being observed and measured, and what's being inferred or assumed, and I think that gets very fuzzy in psychology and sociology
Sure.
and those sciences. But they do try to scienceify some of it.
Well, I've
Because
What?
anything that you can scienceify, it automatically gains the credibility of science. But you have to know what science actually is to be able to tell how scientific it actually is or not.
how about the science of psychedelic experiences? I mean, has that been scientified yet, or does it still need
I
more
mean,
looking
people
into,
study
more
psychedelics.
investigation?
There's science never stops studying anything, so they never come to a final solution. I think they're always going to be studying psychedelics to try
Mm-hmm.
to figure out more about how they work and the brain and all of that.
Dude, I saw there's a
Mm.
documentary on Netflix about PTSD in soldiers, and they're taking microdosing mushrooms. So I heard that
Mm.
microdosing magic mushrooms or psychedelics might be good for your
I do
mental
know that
health.
they're experimenting with stuff like that for trauma. Even up here where I am, they have therapists that you can hire, private therapists that will come and walk you through a LSD trip to help you with your trauma.
Awesome.
Moose, he was up here earlier and then he dropped off. I was trying to get him to host our panel contest. I have like almost 16 names already. I just got to get everybody to agree. And I thought Chuck would make a good MC since he doesn't have a channel himself, but he's a personality in the panelverse.
Mm.
But then he dropped off, so I don't know where he is.
Sure, he'll be back.
Yeah, it's therapy. The it's related to this word called the therapeutai. It's a group of people, I think. That's where the name comes from.
Like the
Therapy.
Illuminati.
There are a group of
The
people called the
therapeutai.
therapeutai, I think.
Therapeuti.
I'd rather have the therapeuti, I think, run the world than the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
man.
there you are. Come back up so we can
Mm.
plan our contest.
What?
Wait, so
And we
is it
need to
kind of like
figure out maybe how to do a prize. If there's enough donations, we can give the
Was that a
winner.
Freudian slip, Jeff?
Mm-mm. I don't wear slips at all. Boxers and then sometimes these, I think it's called
You're
Climalite
dodging the question.
fabric.
You're dodging the question. You know you are.
What was the question?
When you said, was it a Freudian slip? You said, what was it you said? No, it doesn't matter.
I don't remember. See what I mean about the panelverse being a microscope? You can't get away with anything on this thing.
I'm
So
fucking stoned.
why do people even bother trying to fake a persona up here? All right.
No,
Well,
I'm
hopefully,
just,
it
I'm,
is a
I'm a
nice
truth
place.
seeker. I want to get the truth out of the world and
Yeah,
obviously
I am too.
even if
everyone
it
in it,
hurts,
but
even if the truth hurts.
Yeah,
not going
I
to be
don't care
able
about
to.
your feelings. I really don't.
So even if the truth hurts, you'd rather have the bad
Yes.
truth than a false
Because
hope.
the truth
false,
itself doesn't hurt. It doesn't have any
It doesn't hurt.
ability to
Doesn't
do
hurt
anything
me.
on its own. It hurts because of the way the other person is receiving it.
Mm.
And we could work on that part.
Well, what's that
yeah, but I
cliche?
try to tell my
That modern
truth, and you
cliche
guys
from
deny
music
it.
that the truth, the truth, the truth will set you free, but it will piss you off first. That's
Yeah,
true.
but you understand that a lot of humans are in denial or delusions or
Yeah,
cognitive dissonance about
yeah.
truth.
I understand that. Yeah.
Including me. I talked about that
Yeah.
yesterday too. Like how we think we know things, but we really don't. We're all in that state. We're all partly deluded. There's no way around it. We live our lives partially deluded. All of us.
So, do you think Wikipedia, for example, knows more than any one person can?
It doesn't know anything. It's not a consciousness.
It's a different kind of knowledge, right?
It's just a database.
Mm.
That's like saying, does the dictionary know more? Or does the encyclopedia know more?
Yeah, but
I don't think an
Wikipedia wasn't.
encyclopedia knows anything. I think the
Wikipedia
humans
wasn't.
that read it know.
Wikipedia wasn't written by a computer, though. It was written by people who do know things.
Yeah.
Like the
Well,
You mean,
backstories of
people
what,
people.
are
using
you asking?
AI
Is their
now
knowledge accurate? Because it has a way to self-check itself. So if people
Exactly.
write something and other people say that's not right, then they argue about it.
Everyone puts Wikipedia down like it's absolutely
I
everything is
don't.
bullshit in there. But
No, that's my
I use
go-to.
it
That's
all
the
the
first
time.
page I go to when
Like
I'm looking
the
to
amount of
find
stuff
something
I've
new.
learned about people and subjects and things, and how different subjects are related, and you get the see also links and stuff. It's
Yeah,
absolutely
the way it's organized.
fascinating.
And the advantage of Wikipedia is it will take you to the primary sources. So as you read the article, it will
Hmm.
tell you where it got that from, and you can go click that and see the original source. And it's all there
Yeah.
in one place on one page. Wikipedia is great for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't believe the way some people put it down as if it's just not worth even looking at.
Yeah,
Maybe because
those are
they found
probably not
a few little
very
inconsistencies
intelligent
in it
people.
or something. It's like that doesn't make the whole thing, invalid.
Well, a lot of people now are using AI, which is quite worrying.
I know,
Yeah, but
including
it's not
me.
AI, is it? You shouldn't call it AI.
It's called
Why are they
AI
calling it
whether you
AI
like
when
it or
it's not
not.
AI?
Stop all that pedantic bullshit. It's
They
AI.
want they want it to
It's
be AI, but
colloquially
it's not.
AI. There's nothing we can do about it now. Just like gay stopped meaning happy and it started meaning the butt sex at some point. Just get used to it. We're going to have to call real AI something else. But stop
Yeah.
hijacking conversations to be Miss Mavis and correct everybody's language uses.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. I just hear that too many times in a day.
Bad habit of mine. But I don't like things being called not what they
That
are.
happens all the time with language.
Wait, what do you mean
Like
it's not
men are even
AI?
being called women now.
ChatGPT?
Like when people call me a liar when I'm probably one of the most honest people they've ever met. That kind of
Yes,
People
but
thing.
you
call
could
you a
be
liar
honest.
when you say AI is machine learning.
No, not about that.
Liar!
But just generally, I don't tell the truth about myself or my life or the way I am or whatever. But
How would they
it's
even
usually
know?
projection because from those people that they're not maybe not probably not that honest themselves or with themselves, so they project that false, lying thing onto me.
Maybe.
Kind of weird.
The whole world is a stage. It's all illusion. Everybody's acting in some way.
Well, it's not all an
What are you
illusion,
acting like?
but yeah, I know what
I'm
you
acting
mean.
nicer than I
Are
am.
you really not as miserable as you act, as you appear on here?
Well, I'm not that
Are
miserable,
you having
miserable
your own
now,
little
but I'm
laugh at all of
controlling my
us?
anger. I'm not. I could have shouted at you there, Jeff, but I didn't. Controlled myself.
You can shout at me.
Uh,
He
You can
doesn't
shout at
well,
me
mind.
I
all the
wanted
time.
to.
He gets it
Yeah,
all the
well,
time.
You
do it. Have to
probably
be
control
healthy.
yourself
Go
too,
shout.
Jeff. Jeff, you probably want to shout out at everybody too sometimes, but you control
I
yourself.
usually do when I feel like it. it but
Yeah, but sometimes you don't, and you probably do.
Yeah, but you don't go on panels. You don't appear on panels where you don't feel welcome
well,
anymore, do you?
I have to go on a little panel tour today to get this contest whipped together. But
Yeah,
what do you want to shout?
that'll be interesting.
This is a good opportunity for you to get in touch with that part of you that's not used to be able to say things.
Yeah, but if I said everything I thought, then I probably would never go
Oh
back
my
in
God,
this
now I want to
channel
know for
again.
sure. What are you sitting on and holding back on? Now, see, there's the mask right there.
Secrets.
Yeah,
Let's
but you're
crack through it.
acting too, Jeff. I think you're lying too.
About what? Let's get it out. Let's get it on. It's on like a chicken
I
bone.
think
Let's go.
you're trying to you're I think you're I could be wrong, probably wrong, but this is my conspiracy theory. I think you might be grifting for the right wing because you know there's a lot of money in the right wing, and you're making pretend you don't
Mm,
like the trans and all that stuff.
that's an
Oh my
interesting theory.
God. This is so good. So I secretly like trans people, but I'm pretending not to. And I don't have a problem with trans people. I don't have anything against trans people. It's the activism I have a problem with and their
Hmm.
tactics, some of them, the activist wing of them. That's separate from their transness. So I'm pretending to not like trans because there's all this money. Which right wingers? Andrew Wilson and them?
Well,
Because I'm not
I
getting
heard
anything
I
from
heard the
the right
right wing.
wingers.
To be fair, you're not getting as popular now because you're more into therapy stuff now. But
Well, then
if
that
you
how
want
would
to
I
make
be?
money,
What kind of a grift is it to move from where you are making money to something where you're not making money anymore?
I don't know. I'm just saying there could be people out there grifting the right wing. They're making pretend that they're right wing and they make loads of money from it. Because I heard there's
So you
loads
don't
of
think
money
I'm
in
actually
right wing
centrist?
YouTube.
I've shown up from the start as an enlightened
Well,
centrist.
like
I
Andrew
came out of
Wilson, for
P.F. Young's
example.
community, and his entire brand is enlightened centrism. He is the centrist channel on YouTube. Now he's a dark centrist, and
Dark
I've never changed
centrist.
that. And I lean right. I took the political test twice on here, and I got 70% right, 30% left. So I've always been a enlightened centrist that leans right. That's never changed.
Hmm. That sounds
So
good.
it's not me
Yeah, you're a
pretending to
unique
be
fella.
right wing. That's what I've always
So
shown up here as.
there's a dark centrist and a light centrist, is
Well,
there?
he kind of, yeah, he kind
The
of, it took him
difference.
a while. I think what happened is when I left the Satanism or transitioned out of it, it started to, other people started to transition into it, that filling a void thing. And so he's kind
Hmm.
of embracing the satanic side of centrism that I was doing
Ah,
for the last few years while he was trying to do the enlightened side. And he's deciding the enlightened side's not working. He has to turn to the dark side of it now.
huh.
And so I had to pass the torch, I guess, in a way.
So
Well,
you've almost
P.F. Young is like
switched roles.
Yeah, and that
Christian.
happened a
He's like
lot. That happened on here too, where I had to take on the role of the light because other people were switching over into darkness.
Hmm.
I think
That's
P.F.
very
Young is a bit
interesting.
racist. To be fair,
Well, let's get back to me for a second, and then we can let loose on him. So that's what your conspiracy is, that I'm in the pocket of the right wing doing personal growth stuff.
yeah, that's what I think, but I could be wrong. You're probably gonna
Okay.
say
I
no,
wish you were
but
right. I
there's
really do,
people.
because I would feel less bad about leaving my job.
Hmm. Well,
But
no,
no, the
Wait, you
only
think?
thing the only
I
thing I
don't
have
know,
coming in right now is what y'all see come across the screen when people buy
Sean. Have you
super
not?
chat.
I don't know how long, Sean, you've been around this on this chat, listening to Jeff on this channel, but have you not noticed his numbers since he got more specialized in his subject matter? His numbers have dropped quite a bit.
Tanked, cratered.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes.
So I don't think whatever he's doing for the right, or he's not doing it for popularity
But
because it's
the
not working.
I'm actually getting more super chats now with the low numbers than I was getting with the drama numbers.
Mm. No, that's not a diss. That's not a diss.
No,
Jeff, I
it's
really
not.
want.
It means that there is people do
I'm.
find value in this
Mm,
different than they found in the drama.
I respect you much more for doing your own thing and not worrying about getting loads of numbers than doing the opposite and just selling out and just going,
I've never been
yeah,
a
fuck
numbers
it,
person.
let's just do the drama shit and just, you know.
I mean, people that do it, that's good business. They're seeing an opportunity. They're seeing a market. They're seeing a product. They're supplying the product. They're watching the numbers.
Yeah,
That's
well,
all
some people
good
do it.
entrepreneurship. That's
Some
just
people do it
different than what
well.
I'm here for.
They do it really well, but not everyone.
I was
It's
never
not
here to do
easy.
all that.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people should respect you more for doing your own thing and, you know, sticking
I
to your
respect
guns.
you more. I very much like what I'm doing. I feel like I'm way more aligned with my purpose than whatever I was doing before.
Because a lot of people, a lot of streamers haven't changed really their approach. They're still doing the same stuff that they're known
Yeah,
for,
that's
and
fine.
that's okay. But you're doing stuff way radically differently, and it
And
might
to
be
me,
too
it's not
intellectual
that because it's what I was
for
doing
some.
before I showed up on YouTube. It's the kind of work I was doing when I was in the workforce as a peer. So to me, it's not that radical. It's just the same stuff that I was trying to bring to YouTube from the real world.
Hmm.
But I guess if people find it radical, that's great because that means they might find it helpful too.
Yeah, I think sometimes you need a radical change like a breakthrough to get over something big, like a life event, a traumatic life event, or something false beliefs that you've been struggling to overcome and stuff like that. So yeah, I consider myself a radical thinker. I dare to do things and believe things and say things and follow things that aren't generally, that haven't really been looked at by a lot of people out of fear or whatever reason, fear of
Like
ostracization,
conspiracies?
maybe. Yeah,
Oh.
I'm not a conspiracy expert. I'm not a nut. But I just
Are you
think,
an anti-vaxxer? My
well,
parents are anti-vaxxers, and I'm trying to convince them to get
What?
out of it.
Not
But it's
hey, not less big
I'm not
advertisers and stuff. I
I'm
don't
not
want.
going to say I'm not going to say
That's
that
not a
as
good topic
much
for this.
black and white, Sean. But I would never get the jab. I never did, never would, because it wasn't. They didn't test it. They didn't properly test it, and it wasn't. People didn't even know what they were taking. But
But that's any new treatment. Like there's no 100% perfect medical treatment that they can guarantee has passed all these tests and it's going
no, but
to work
I
perfectly
think
for every human on the
there were a
planet.
lot of reports that it caused blood
Well,
clotting and
look, I'm
things
shutting
like
this
that.
topic down. Please respect that.
Okay,
This is
okay,
not a
forget it.
YouTube friendly topic, and I would prefer it if
you
people
know
do not
Joe
keep bringing it
No,
Rogan.
up
you're the
because
one that
it's just
mentioned
going to get shut down every
conspiracies.
time.
I
So
wasn't going to
don't
talk
waste
about
your energy.
conspiracies at all,
There's plenty of
whether
other
fact or
channels to
fiction.
talk about this on.
You decide. You got to decide. We've all got to decide for ourselves what is real and what's not, what's true and
More or
what's
less,
not.
yeah.
But
Yeah, I think so, especially in a democracy. Otherwise, we have somebody dictating it for us.
yeah, and I just
Well,
never believed that
would we
shit.
still survive if we believed in loads of falsehoods? I guess we'd be still in the Stone Age or
We do.
something.
You believe in falsehoods right now that you don't even realize are falsehoods. We all do. That's what I was saying.
Like
All
what?
of us are operating off of partial delusion because none of
Hmm.
us are getting it
Yeah.
perfect.
Okay.
Sean
Tell me
needs an
which
example.
falsehood.
Not even science. Which what?
Give me a falsehood that you think I believe in that's false.
I believe all your environmental stuff is not accurate. I think it's way over exaggerated and catastrophized and hyperbolized.
Got climate
But
You're
change.
it's
you're
also a lot of it is future oriented, so there's no way to test it till the future gets here, and then we'll see who was right.
It's like electric
maybe,
cars, right? I don't trust electric cars. I don't drive anyway, but I wouldn't drive an electric car because they could turn it off anytime they want to, or anytime the power grid goes down, they can turn it off and just you're immobilized. You can't go
Why would
anywhere.
they? When have they
But
turned our
in a
cars
car,
off ever? Why
in a
is that a
normal engine
realistic
car,
fear? Who are
they
you
can't do
worried is
that
going to
because you're
turn your car
literally
off?
automobile. Do you remember that was the original that automobile? That was the original name for a car, and people have lost that. It used to
Oh my
mean,
God,
you can go
that's the collapse of
anywhere.
society that we've lost the concept of automobile.
Well, it's one thing.
I don't know.
um,
I'm
no,
never
so do I.
worried that someone's going to turn my car off while I'm driving.
No, it's
At the
true,
most, like a
Ricardo.
cop would turn his
No,
lights on
it
and
hasn't
stop
happened
me and
yet.
say, "Hey, we need you to stop your car for this reason." But I'd never worry that somebody in a room somewhere is going to press a button and turn my car off.
No, it's
Mm,
true. There's
well,
technology
it
now
might
where
happen.
we can't shut down your car.
I just
There's
don't.
way more
I just can't
electronics.
imagine a scenario currently where that's not a fear that I carry around with me. There's all kind of technology. I don't have a fear of
No,
it. I more or less
I looked
trust
into.
Do you
humanity.
drive an
I'm more
electric
of a
car?
high trust than a low trust type of person.
Have you ever driven an electric car?
My sister
Yeah, I
has an
have an
electric
electric
car. I've
car.
ridden in one.
I have
What
one.
What's your
A
experience
Nissan
with
Leaf.
them?
They're they're good. Like they're 200, 320 kilometer range. They're heavy
Hmm.
though, and you need to change the tires a lot more.
Oh,
because they're heavy, so they wear
It was like a
tires.
normal car to me. I
sorry.
couldn't even tell the difference until it was a hybrid. It was part electric. So when she
Yeah.
drives it in the
So
city, she doesn't need
yes,
to use
all
gas. She can
cars.
just drive it off of the charge. And then when she goes on road trips, she
Um,
can fill up and use the gas part. So it's very
Yeah,
efficient.
all cars
it's great that you
nowadays,
can have the option
Ricardo.
to change from one to the other. That is good.
Yeah.
All
As
cars
long as she
nowadays,
keeps it plugged
Ricardo.
in at home, she has enough electricity to get her around
It's a
town for a day, get
versatile.
her to work, get her back, that kind of stuff. So
I tell
she
you,
doesn't need fuel.
I love the way electric cars sound. You know, they just whir by. Like, wow,
Yeah,
what was that?
silent.
That was good.
It's a van.
It's like
Um,
futuristic.
Well,
yeah.
y'all keep making sound effects and talking, and I'm going to go grab another cup, and I'll be right back.
Okay, sure.
All right.
No, but Ricardo, I understand your fears because I kind of have those fears too. I saw a video on YouTube about how they're spying on us now in all cars. There's
And you
technology now with
believe
the
it?
internet
Yeah.
where they
Yeah.
put
Yeah.
if you put your phone and Wi-Fi, it's all
Mhm.
connected. So they're taking our information. I heard Nissan are the biggest company, and I have a Nissan, and they take
Yeah.
all your driver data. They take all your driver data, and they send it to their
Yeah, that's right.
company computer, and they spy on your driving and your what you're doing
Sure.
with your Wi-Fi and stuff. It's weird, and they probably could in the future shut down your car, or someone could hack into your car and shut it down, whatever.
They just, it's like they don't have any respect for our privacy anymore. But privacy is important. Personal privacy is important. Everyone well, most people know that, but they're, these companies and these, you know, these fucking people are just, they're fucking with our information. They're stealing our information. They're selling it. They don't have any respect for our privacy because there's money to be made. So at what point do morals, do having morals make you not want to sell out?
Yeah, I heard Palantir, the company that Peter Thiel runs or created, is the
Hmm.
biggest data collector in the world or something. They collect all the data from your internet stuff or something. I could be
Yeah.
wrong, but there's a lot of
So
money
they're
involved in
collecting it
that.
all
So
up.
if you
They collect it all up. They file it into different organizational things, and then what do they do with it? They can do anything they want with it. They could sell it on. They could copy it. They could delete
What are you
it.
talking about, like data, personal data?
Yeah, we're going down another rabbit hole
And
of.
now they can feed it into AI algorithms.
Hmm.
That's what the big fight about Google is, because Google has more data than any other company on earth, and it has an advantage
Okay, but
because
my
it can
question.
feed all of that into its AI, and the AI will have more data to work off of than everybody else's.
Yeah, but my question there would be how much does AI understand really?
It doesn't. How much does a calculator understand? Nothing. It's a
No.
machine. They don't have understanding.
Computers just see numbers. They're binary. They work on binary ones and zeros, on or
We're
off.
projecting a consciousness into the. When we use words like it thinks and it knows and it's aware. That's us imagining a consciousness in the machine based on our experience of consciousness. But machines don't actually have that consciousness. That's just an
No,
artifact of how we perceive them.
they're engines that we run.
yeah, they're saying that AI might become like better than humans in the future or something. But I don't know if it'll be like conscious or something like that. You know what I mean? It'll probably be very
Sean, do
quick and
you
powerful.
believe every video you watch on YouTube?
No,
Do you have a way
I
to
get a lot of
filter
like
like what
most of the
sounds
ads I
credible and
get.
what doesn't?
Most of the ads I get in YouTube are scam ads. I heard a lot of
You're
advertisement
probably
in
their target
YouTube is
audience.
scam ads. No,
The
it's
algorithm
because
has you
I
analyzed.
heard it's actually quite popular. Like the majority of like Ricardo, do you ever get loads of scam ads on your YouTube watching or
Not
Facebook?
really. What do you mean? What do you mean by scam ads? Give me an
Like
example.
they're like get quick schemes, get rich quick schemes,
Yeah, sometimes I just ignore them.
fake AI stuff and all that.
Sometimes I just ignore them. I just ignore them. It's no biggie. We've been
Yeah, but
trying
like
to,
the
there's
majority of
been
my
get
ads
rich
are
quick
like that.
schemes, and like, oh, master the key to success and the dating. You can be a master of dating if you just
Get
sign
laid.
up for this special course. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Fuck that shit. Even if I had the money to spare, I wouldn't trust another human being to tell me how to live. It's just I don't follow people like that. I mean, I'm open-minded. I'll listen to anyone that's got a decent, argument, but there's only certain things sway me. But I'm a humanist, so I don't really like AI. I like computers. I love technology. I love some of it where it can help us. I love gadgets. I've got all kinds of musical instruments and synthesizers and stuff that I use. But I still think
Yeah.
humanity, the primacy of humanity, and our, we should be number one. We should never be worrying about, oh, will something else be better eventually, be
Yeah, I'm
better
not.
or
I don't know why
smarter
other
than
people are,
humans?
because
Like,
I think
no.
I'm not worried at all that humans are going to be number one.
Humans are geniuses, and we have a way. It's not just our brains, but our souls, I suppose, and
We
our hearts.
master every other technology. Like, what technology are we at the mercy of that we don't have control over? I can't think of anything.
Well, we're not masters of nature, the environment. We haven't
We
mastered
kind of are.
climate. Well, we're changing it inadvertently, but we're not
True.
gonna
Yeah,
change
that's
it.
a lot of power right there. That we're so powerful as a species, we're actually changing the climate.
Yeah.
Well, Clyde seeding.
Well, that and also CO2 emissions and
But
methane.
don't make me tap the sign, because I don't want to get in a doom spiral over the environment.
Sure.
Well, did you hear about
We did this
there's a
last
huge
time,
climate meeting there
accidentally.
in Brazil. There's a huge
Are you
climate
about to get
meeting
into
there.
a doom spiral over the environment?
Nope,
But
Just
I think it's
after I
very
said,
important.
hang
not
on.
me. We create our own environment.
I'm going to have to give you a warning, sir.
So the conspiracy police.
That's the doom spiral police, the
You're
trauma
like
dump
the.
police. No dump. This is a no dumping zone.
That's cool.
I guess there's not much freedom of speech
We can go
here.
with
I mean,
that.
there's a limit to freedom of speech in this channel.
This is not a free speech zone. This is a dictatorship. This is a tyranny. And there's certain shit I don't want to hear about up here. This is a positive personal growth channel. Don't bring all your doom and gloom black pill shit over here
No,
and get it on the rest of us.
I am
If
positive.
you want to sink in the mire and the abyss and the quicksand of despair and self-loathing, be my guest, but don't bring that over here.
No, I don't.
This is
I
where we
don't have
lift
any
others
desire to
up,
do that,
not
Jeff.
drag others down into our pit of despair.
Okay.
I know it's
All
wrong,
right.
Eeyore.
Come on, Sean. Think happy thoughts. Leprechauns and pots
Do
of
you
gold
ever
and
have?
rainbows.
Are you capable of a happy thought? Can you give us one? Just try it.
Well, I'm feeling happy now talking to you lads. I'm having a
Well,
good
there you
time.
go. Look, friendship, connection, good conversation, good company. The world's not all bleak and black.
You seem quite sociable.
But it was always the guys who were worrying more that survived. It wasn't the happy gay fella that was happy all the time that
I don't
survived
know.
in
I made
Stone
it
Age.
to 55. Well,
Well, it's
54.
true.
Let me not jinx it.
But you understand what I'm saying? That in religion, I think that's why religion was invented, is because the people were afraid of the rushel in the bushes, invented gods and stuff to
To make them not
cope with
scared.
of death and all that.
No, I think honestly, I believe worry is a disease in itself. It's not something we should indulge in too much. I mean, it's good to be concerned about things, about problems in the world, but if we are individually powerless to change them, as we often are, like big
The
big
Serenity Prayer.
events, like what can we actually do? We can only change us. We can only really change ourselves or have an effect on our own psychology by choosing what we, like take on and what we refuse to take in. So that's the way I've become more positive. Over
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
years.
but you
Which is
understand that
choices. That's
sometimes,
the power
I
of
don't watch
choice.
the
yeah,
news anymore. I
obviously
don't even
there's
have a TV.
problems in this world. It's not all roses and
Well, I'll tell you, there's
rainbows.
not enough problems that it's keeping you from sitting on the internet every day talking to all these people. So it can't be too bad.
So let's help. Maybe if we could find Sean, help find Sean a problem that he can actually change and make better, that he
That's a
can have
good
power
idea.
over.
That way he'd start getting a sense of his own power over things.
Yes, there you go.
Well, sharing my into the world stuff, environmental stuff, is empowering.
No, it's not. Who told you that?
Yeah. Well,
Well,
knowledge is power, as they
help
say.
me understand how it is empowering, because I feel very disempowered by it.
Well, realizing the problem and then doing something about it. I mean, I try
Well,
and
what are
tell
you
people
doing
what
about
to
it?
do about it.
Lead the way,
Well,
Greta.
I eat less meat and don't travel, don't fly anymore. I don't try not to buy plastic clothes and stuff like that.
Plastic. I try to
Uh,
not to buy plastic clothes too.
yeah,
Yeah, I hardly fly at all,
microplastic.
but I don't mind flying, but I prefer traveling over the water. So ferry rides are often much more enjoyable for me than flying, because you've got space. You can step out onto the deck and just have a smoke. It's no problem. Can't do that on an airplane.
Yeah, but airplanes are way
Like
quicker
step
and
out onto the
cheaper.
I
wheel.
know it takes a bit longer, but
You used to could
that's
smoke.
yeah. Honestly, man, that what the time I went from Lowestoft to wherever it is on the east coast of England to Amsterdam on that ferry, or it takes you to the Hook of Holland, and then there's just a train. There's a train line set up that just takes you straight to Amsterdam through Rotterdam. Like, that was the best journey, one of the best journeys I've ever had. Like, it was just so enjoyable.
On plane.
Not only could I smoke on a ferry,
Oh, on the ferry.
it's quite a small ferry. It wasn't huge. It wasn't one of these like luxury cruisers. It was just a smallish thing. There's probably about 100 people or so on there. Yeah, not only could you smoke tobacco, you could smoke cannabis as well.
So you
They even had
smoked
a
weed on the ferry.
Yeah, they even had a room inside where you could smoke it,
Oh, well, don't glorify it too much.
like a
Just in
smoking room.
case.
It's probably
It
they
sounds.
probably changed the rules. It's probably shit now, because that was a while ago. I don't know, but it's not.
Yeah,
I don't
so
know.
I am doing something about it. I mean, obviously,
That's good
Come on,
when
then.
you know the
That's-
I
science
didn't
of
realize
climate
all
stuff,
that. That
it's very
is. Do you
depressing.
feel? I don't know. How do you feel like that gives you some control over the situation?
Say that again there. I didn't hear you. The internet was bad.
Like, does not eating meat and all that other stuff, plastic clothes, make you feel like you have some control over the
Superior.
situation?
Nah.
Yeah, I'm doing my bit. I mean, they say everybody has to do their bit. I mean, it's not only the billionaires that are
I
going to have to
don't.
do
They don't.
the
They can
solid.
say that to me, but I don't have to listen. I will decide what my bit is. I don't need other people telling me what my bit needs to be. So
Okay,
I'm
so
glad you're doing it because you believe in that and you want to help and everything. But that doesn't mean the rest of us have to do all that stuff.
yeah,
So
you
if
got
your
the
goal
freedom,
is to
but
try to get us to do it,
hypothetically, if a government came along in America and was like super eco-friendly, you probably won't like it, but you'll
we
probably
would
have to pay
never
the
elect
taxes.
that kind of government. Are you kidding? And have you been to America?
No, I haven't.
We're not. We would not ever elect. Washington State might, and a few other states might, but on a national level, I don't think we'd ever elect that kind of government.
The
Those are not
politics are
American
dirty,
values.
man. Look, politics is like, see American politics, even glitzier and like more glamorous and stuff than British politics is, but they're still the same basic. They still, what is this thing with wearing suits and having you wearing a smart suit equates to, you know what you're talking about, you're a trusted professional and all this other crap.
Who thinks that in your mind? Maybe. I mean, it
Well,
adds a
why
little
do
bit
they all
of
wear suits then
gravitas to
if they
people, I
don't
guess.
think
But
that if they don't all believe that isn't a general belief that would make whatever they say more
I don't know because
acceptable,
I can
more reasonable?
evaluate what they say on its own term. Like I don't. The suit doesn't do that for me. If they're saying something stupid, the fact that they're saying it in a suit is not going to make me think it's any smarter than it is.
Because to
So if it's
me,
fooling other people, they must be not very intelligent people. If the suit is
mm,
what's making the difference in their
I don't
ability
think they
to
are.
assess
I don't think a lot of
intelligence.
them are. It's part of part of the act, isn't it? Part of the front that they're actually respectable people
So you
by
you have an
Dude,
issue
I
with
being
asked.
people in a
smart.
suit?
Yeah, I do.
That sounds like a personal thing.
I don't
I
mind. I
asked
don't
AI
mind wearing
what.
suits
Plenty
myself.
of
Every time I put a
ordinary
suit
people
on,
wear suits.
everyone
That
just goes, "Oh, you look so smart," and I'm like, "Yeah, because I'm wearing a suit." But it's nice.
Well, you need a bow tie. A bow tie to look smart.
no,
No, I've never worn a bow tie, dude.
don't do a bow tie.
But I don't know what it is. Why they
Top
can't.
hat.
Why they feel the need. Why they'll feel the need to do. do you, it's like they're actually revealing themselves because
By wearing a
what they're
suit.
aspiring.
this
Yeah,
this sounds
because
like
what they're
like a
aspiring,
childhood complex or
politicians,
something.
right? What they're aspiring to be by doing that is they want to be businessmen, because that's what a lot of them are. They're in it for the money. They're not in it to change people's minds or to
So,
influence
what's
people in
wrong with
better
that?
ways.
If
Or
there's money in politics, as long as they do their job, it's really up to the voters. If the voters decide they don't want them in there anymore, they'll just put somebody else in. So they can get
yeah, but
fired anytime if they do a
Jack
bad job.
Talcott would tell you that's not what it's all about, man.
Well,
It's
thankfully Jack Talcott is not the authority for me on how the government works.
mm, he's got a lot to say about it, and I kind of agree with him. But I
Well,
mean,
I don't. I
we just
personally
vote
don't
these,
think there's anything wrong with
we
wearing a
just
suit,
vote
and
for
I
these
wouldn't judge somebody in a
jokers, and they
suit as
do
harshly as you have.
very little
Good
to
morning,
make things
Hebrew.
better. In fact, they often make things worse. And we just keep voting out of a sense of what, misplaced duty, or guilt over the Second World War, because you had to vote, or it made you feel, actually made you, they made it make you make voting feel like it made you a,
Ricardo, let me
do you know
stop
what I
you.
mean?
Ricardo,
Sorry.
you sound very disempowered right now. Like
Okay.
at the mercy of, this is the kind of talk I'm talking about when I talk about disempowerment
Okay.
and trauma dumping and doom looping. The underlying
I'm just talking real
takeaway
life
for
and
me
how I
from
see it.
all of it, emotionally, psychologically, is how helpless you are and how at the mercy you are of forces outside of your control. And that's the opposite of the type of empowerment I'm trying to help people find here. That's
Okay.
my main issue with these types of conversations.
I don't do this kind of thing much. I don't think about this kind of thing much. I just disconnect from it.
I can see why, because I'm
Whereas
like
most
my
people take it
power is draining
seriously,
away just listening to it.
and buy into it and go, oh yeah, it's just the way things are, innit? You vote, they make things worse.
It sounds
Um,
like you have bought into it.
well, I haven't voted for over 20 years.
Right, because you've
I
bought
don't watch
into the
television.
hopelessness of voting. You've bought into the narrative of they wear suits, they're up to something, they're bad people, you can't trust them.
They're hiding things, and a lot of them are. They're not the most savory people after all, are they?
Is any of that keeping you from living your life the way you want to live it?
Not really, no.
Well, they
It
do
doesn't.
say that if you don't care about politics, politics will care about you.
Okay, well, is there anything in your country that's currently keeping you from living the life that you want to live?
Well, the people who lied about climate change and think it's not a big deal are going to affect me in the future and my
Yeah.
But
kids if I
like
have
right
any.
now, currently, is there
Only the
anything? Because you
culture.
said you're doing your part for the future, so you're taking care of your end of it.
Only the
Yeah,
culture
but
or
that's
lack
not
of it.
enough. Politicians need to change. Governments need. Companies
Well,
need to
you're
change
their
for the environment
boss,
to get better.
so it's up to you to change them. They answer to you, at least in a democracy.
Yeah. Well, I asked
You
AI,
think they
"What's
have
the
to
Again, the
listen to
ideal?"
us?
power
Yeah.
is with you. So when you talk like this, it makes me wonder, like, are they not aware that they're in a democracy and the power is with the people? Why are they talking all disempowered? They have power. They're part of a democracy.
But yeah, that's why if it hypothetically, if there's no democracy in the future because people don't want to vote anymore, then we'll just have private companies or dictatorial government that will take care of us, or
Yeah, but
AI will
none of
take
that's
care of us.
happening right now at all. This is y'all sitting at your computers watching Alex Jones and social media and then bringing that crap on here. And I'm setting a new standard for conversation, and that falls far below the type of
Okay.
conversation I want on here. So
To
if
be
that's
fair, Jeff,
all that you have
I
this
don't
morning, I think we're going to
watch
wrap up.
Alex Jones anymore. I used to watch him back in the day, but even I used to question how he used to get so angry and whether listening to all that raging stuff was actually good for my mental health, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
So
I
I
wonder that too
stopped.
about some of the Panoverse people.
Or who are the biggest conspiracy theorists nowadays? David
No, we're
Icke.
moving on from this topic. Did you hear me? This is not a conspiracy channel, and it's not a channel to come and bond over how miserable the world is and how powerless you are.
Okay,
I'm
It's
so
not
like,
you
saying
can
that.
talk
I'm just
about personal
critiquing it.
growth. You can give us some inspiration to help our day be a little bit better. That's what these morning streams are for. Y'all gonna have to go trauma dump on somebody else's channel. There's a new standard here. I'm asking that you
I
rise
understand.
and help me meet it.
I'm coming to understand, Jeff, but it's easy to forget. So maybe you could write a clear list of rules on the wall behind you, so we could always see it.
I
And
don't
so,
I'm trying to stay away from rules. I want
mm,
to set certain standards and then have the people that show up try to help me keep those standards. Shift.
standards are
Shift.
good.
Are you have to be part of our collaboration contest. Can I put your name in the hat? Tomorrow we're going to match everybody up with a collaborator and you have a week to do a project together and then we're going to have a contest. And you'd be perfect for this, so I didn't want to leave your name out. And yes, thank you for the good vibes. They are much needed.
Mm. I wake up with good vibes. I breathe in good vibes, and I
Well, give us some
breathe
of
out
that now.
all the
That's what we
negativity.
need right now.
Okay.
In fact, I'm going to ground. Oh, good. Okay. Tomorrow, we're going to do the big matchup. And so you're going to get paired up randomly with somebody from the Panelverse. And you're going to have to collaborate with them on a project and figure out how to monetize the project. And then we're going to show off. It could be anything. There's no rules. It's creative competition. And it'll depend on who you get matched up with, too. So you kind of put your strengths together. It could be a video, it could be a panel, a
Yeah.
song, a short, a
Isn't it
live in
exciting,
person,
Jeff?
whatever you can think of.
I'm really looking forward
A
to this,
musical.
and a lot of other things that you've been planning. You know, you've got in the planning stages. I think
It's
it's going to
just
be really
getting the
good.
right people that are ready to work on those. That's really the holdup with me usually is other people.
Okay.
And so this will be a way to kind of identify who's good and ready to work on stuff too.
Okay. I hope we're the right people. I mean, but I think most people that come
I
on
mean,
here are
it's the panelverse. What
well
could go wrong,
intentioned,
really?
but
Well, this is a good way to like challenge that. I mean, you might get matched up with me. Who knows?
hmm.
We, what a time
I'm
that
here
would
to
be.
help, Jeff. I'm here to support you because I believe in what you do and where you've been, and so
Well,
honestly,
I appreciate that. The best way to support, I think, right now is just kind of keeping the topics aligned with the standards I'm trying to set.
hmm. I was gonna. We skipped ahead earlier when we were talking about psychotherapy. Well, therapy or whatever, psychology, blah. Anyway, I was just gonna say, I don't know if you know, but I was offered 6 sessions, a block of Well, it wasn't psychotherapy, but it was counselling on the NHS.
Is that through your the national like
Yeah,
however
I had to
your
wait.
healthcare
I had
works in England?
the there was quite a lot of there was a long queue to wait. I had to wait about 6 or 7 months just to
Oh wow.
be for my turn.
And you
But
get
I
6,
waited.
you said?
I was patient. I only waited about 5 months. But anyway, I was offered 6 hour-long weekly, once a week, hour-long sessions, and it was actually it was only around the corner, which was great. I didn't have to go to the main hospital like miles away or anything. So it was and it was actually with a trained psychotherapist. And I was like, wow, I've had loads of counselling before, but I've never actually been seen by an actual psychotherapist. So it was quite exciting. And she was a lovely person as well. So it wasn't hard really to get on with her. And we developed kind of a rapport. And there was a lot of active listening, and I revealed quite a lot about some of the things that I went through. I didn't feel comfortable about talking about everything because because of who she works for, but apparently they've all got a confidentiality clause that they have to follow, a legal thing.
Yeah, I
And
don't know
so
how
they
it is in
can't.
England. It's probably similar, but here in the States, there's certain things that can trigger it, like if they think you're a danger to yourself or
Hmm,
others, or if they suspect abuse or stuff like that. But outside of
cool.
those very specific things, the confidentiality is pretty tight.
So I kept going back. I was enjoying them. I eventually finished my 6 sessions, and the last one was over in a flash. And she was like, "Well, that's it now. Time's up." And I was like,
Was
"Well,
she able to help you?
the end." Um, yeah, she was. Yeah, she was a good listener. She didn't judge, and I just felt she was very very understanding, and she didn't mind going to some of the dark places that I wanted to go to in my mind too. So it was really really helpful for me, and I would like to get more. Like, because it was basically giving me an outlet I don't really have generally in life, which is giving me a place to talk where I can share my stuff and my fears and my hopes and dreams. Because I don't really have a friend like that. Maybe some people do. Have a
Hey, Hebrew.
bunch of close friends that
Jeff?
they can just share
Good
everything
morning.
with, but I
Well, that's
don't.
good.
So
Um,
for me, it was a
right on.
fucking
Could
lifeline.
you make some?
I definitely, I'm all for the possibility that I could, because I've had them before. But
Because that's part of like that community and support network, and I think that's important for people to have. Hebrew,
yeah,
what's up? Please tell me you got some sleep.
hi Hebrew.
Oh my God! Thank you,
Yeah,
Webb.
very little,
Thank you
but
very
yeah.
much.
How's it going, dude?
Did you sleep?
Very
So,
little. I'm alright though.
You are.
Yeah, they pumped me full of fluids and sent me
Okay.
home.
Did
Yeah,
they
so
have
I'm good.
any like suggestions for sleeping?
They want me to set up. Well, they told me it'd be a good idea to set up a thing with my doctor. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to
Okay.
do that sleep study and all that shit probably. So,
Oh yeah. I've
I don't
had
mean to
friends that
interrupt the
did that though,
conversation,
and
guys. Sorry. But,
they really got some help that way.
yeah.
There's all kind of things they can do once they do the study and figure out what's going on.
It's
Right.
fine, man. We were just blabbing.
But I'm good. I'm good though, Jeff. No worries. Like I'm okay. Like I feel okay now that I got a little rest and I got like hydrated and Yeah.
Maybe your body will
Yeah.
cooperate more now.
But how you doing, Sean? Nice to see you again. I
Yeah,
I
nice to see you too.
I
Howdy.
really enjoyed our conversation on my panel. Like, thank you for stopping by. That was a great time. I really
Oh,
enjoyed it.
thanks. Thanks. I thought
Yeah.
it was gonna be a shit show too, but I was controlling myself. I thought you were
No,
like a
it was
fascist, crazy Nazi guy, but I guess
right,
not.
right.
Well, maybe you still
No,
are,
no,
but
it was great. And usually it's a bunch of drama and a bunch of bullshit going on my channel, like a bunch of drama. So like it was nice just to take a break from that and actually have like a decent conversation. So I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
all right.
Yeah,
Thanks. Same.
yeah.
I love
What's up, Jack?
sharing my ideas. I'm not shy on sharing my. I'm trying to face my fears, but social anxiety by doing this stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, you did a good job, man. We had a yeah, and you made me think. So that's a good thing. Like you said, that you don't mind sharing. So like you would put something out there, and I picked it up. So like I was starting to think about some things that I could do to lower my output.
Oh, great. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not like a crazy right winger that thinks that all that stuff is bullshito, which is good.
You should no, yeah. No. I mean, you should know. I mean, like, I take in information and I process it, and then I act accordingly. You know, try to at least. But, yeah,
Yeah, because
good
there
time.
is a lot of crazy people out there on the internet. You know that I follow a lot
Yeah,
of
wackadoos. Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, like me, he thought I was a paid right wing shill.
Don't be so quick to
Said
judge,
I
Sean.
wish
Damn it.
if they're hiring.
To be fair, I do follow a lot of right wingers. It's funny. To be fair, I am a bit right wing. I'm not fully lefty,
Dude,
so
quit your gaslight.
I'll be
Quit the
right back.
bullshit.
Toilet break.
You are a socialist, communist, eco leftist, antifist, leprechaun.
no,
So quit
no, not
pretending.
really. I'm like center left, eco center left.
Nobody's gonna believe that, dude. After seeing you on these streams,
Dude, I hope African doesn't get mad at me, but I want to show you this picture that I did of him last night.
he won't. He's at his little cabin by the sea, relaxing. He couldn't be in a better mood.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Yeah, yell at him
No,
some
but
more
why
while
do
I
you
do
think I'm
that.
a communist? I'm not a communist, mate.
Socialist, whatever. You definitely not right.
Yeah.
Lean right.
Well, I have a bit of to be fair, racist tendencies, so that's it's a bit righty
do
there.
tell.
But there's racist lefties too, to be fair.
Oh yeah, I see way more racism on the left than I do on the right. They're the ones that think in terms. The right doesn't even really think in terms of race. They have completely different categories for how they evaluate people.
What the right? The right
Yeah.
are racist. They're more racist than the left, I think.
No, not in my experience, and I've spent a lot of time in both camps. The left to me is way more obsessed with race and racial categories and what your racial identity is and what it means about you and you as a person and how your narrative, how it informs your narrative. And the right doesn't care about that. They don't factor in race. It's about
Well, the
personal
left.
merit, personal ability, individual accomplishment. What can you contribute to society? I don't hear I hang around a lot of people on the right. I never hear them talk about race ever.
I think you got
Sometimes they'll
something.
talk about immigration, that
You got something
illegal
in the
immigration,
basement.
that specific issue, and people will try to racialize that.
I don't know. For some reason, he reminded me of like a elf or like a
Oh, I didn't.
like.
Oh, I
So I
totally
put it in
didn't
the
see.
basement for you. Like,
Oh my God, dude, African, you just got
it's his. It's
upgraded.
It's his beard. That's why. He looked like an elf to me, or like a wizard or something. So I
This
made
is
him an
like
elf.
his inner. So you have such a way of bringing out people's inner souls.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. But
Wow,
yeah,
I'm blown
isn't that a good
away.
one though? I love it because the background is so like just normal.
Yeah,
It's everything's plain but him. I really like how it turned out. Yeah.
Wait, is
yeah.
that AI?
You just made
Yeah.
him look like that.
Yeah. Yeah. But I tweak it. I play with it. I have fun. Like I don't
Love
just.
it.
I like to fuck around, and then I'll take photos and do AI, and then I'll take those AI photos and take them to my workshop, and then I do other things to them, like add stuff to them
Yeah.
and stuff.
Well,
It's
you could
fun
make it
stuff.
me.
See, I love all this
I
artistic
love the style.
creativity.
I love the green and gold.
Yeah, it
Fantastic.
looked good.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Hmm.
That's like a glamour shot from the mall.
Shit, Chad. Well, yeah, I just came up here to tell you that I'm okay. I wanted to give you I told you I'd give you an update.
Okay,
And I'm gonna actually go right now and take a burning hot shower and try to lay down and see if I can sleep.
okay.
So
Well, I wish you
nice to.
success, and we'll
Oh, I'll be all right,
catch
Jeff.
up again.
When's your next stream? You.
I'll be out today at some point. I'm trying to rustle people up for this panel contest. I thought about you, but I don't know if you want to take it on right now, feeling
Mm-mm.
like you do.
What's a
But
panel
we're pairing
contest?
up channel owners with other creators to collaborate, and they have a week to do a project together, and then we're gonna show them off next Sunday and judge them.
Oh, that's fucking cool. Nah, I'm good on all that, but I just don't have the. Yeah, I have too much going on right now
That's kind of what I figured. And
with my
so I'm
mom
gonna
and
spend the
everything.
day maybe
So,
visiting other channels. I'll do a stream later, trying to
but
recruit
yeah,
for that, and then tonight I'll do some kind of open hangout panel.
yeah. Thanks for letting me up, and you guys have a good morning, a good day wherever you're at, and
Thank you,
yeah,
Bree.
stay blessed. Stay
You
blessed,
too,
y'all.
You
man.
as well.
We'll see you.
Bless.
Salute.
Bye bye.
Take care. All right, I think we're coming up on 2 hours. I think I can wind this one down.
I think also, Jeff, you probably realised, but you might get some unexpected guests that that
Like
might
what you mean?
surprise you.
I hope so. I like surprise guests.
Yeah. Are you doing that tonight then?
Yeah, like I'll be out later today. Normally I would do that workshop thing, but I think today I'm gonna just try to do a little panel tour and focus on getting the people for this contest, and then tomorrow we'll do the matchups and we'll see who's gonna be collaborating with whom.
Okay. Brilliant. I look forward to that. Can I just leave you with one little thing for hopefully a positive something people to take away and use or think about at least? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just something that occurred to me about positivity. So positive thoughts and feelings, they go together. One can follow the other, or they like to go together. So more positive thoughts means more positive feelings, and it's like a feedback loop. It just keeps going and going.
Is that always true though?
Oh, the
Can you
irony.
force yourself to be positive with
Oh no!
positive thoughts?
Don't force it. Never force it.
Well, that's what I was asking you earlier, Sean.
Just
If you had the
encourage.
ability to think of anything positive, and you're like, well, I'm happy right now. I'm talking to my friends, and I'm like, see, there you go.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you force yourself to think about positive thoughts,
But I
it
don't think you
doesn't.
have to force. I think you can genuinely think about positive thoughts without it being forced.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you
but you have to
force
Because
put
you
the
were
them,
even
effort
doing
in.
it when I asked
they
you.
can backfire and
Like,
they're not genuine. So you have to. No, just find.
just find something that brings
Yeah.
out positive thoughts in you that's not forced, like hanging out with friends or
Or watching a
watching your
favorite
favorite
film or
TV
something,
show or
or
eating
watching
something that you
comedy.
enjoy.
Works for me. I'm
But
probably gonna
do
watch some more. What's his name? Ricky Gervais, because I just think he's one of the funniest guys we have at the moment. The one, and
yeah,
he's
he's
been
pretty
to
funny.
America, so he knows. He knows all about Hollywood and all that shit. He's even been in a few films, but he's still humble old Ricky from a council house. I love him. You know
Yeah.
about Ricky Gervais, Jeff?
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, I think he's a good
I know him mostly in movies as an actor.
he's a good guy to follow. Just his personality.
Yeah, he's done some good shows. What's that show there about dying and stuff like that? Depression and stuff like that
Mm.
on
He's a
Netflix.
funny
Was that
guy,
the one
but
where he talked to
he's deep
ghosts
as well.
or he saw dead people?
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's an atheist, like, so I like him.
All
And
right.
he's a
Well,
bit of a climate change guy as well.
okay. Well,
Oh, I
before
don't
we
know
get
about
onto that water slide, let's I wish y'all a good day, and I'll be out again later.
that. Thanks, Jeff. Same
Think
to you.
positive thoughts. Positive
Yes.
thoughts.
Or at
No
least
negativity.
don't like think negative ones
You
constantly
want
and
those
get in
positive feelings? You're not going to
a
get positive
spiral.
feelings from negative thoughts. You know?
Yeah, but
That's what I'm gonna
imagine
say.
if the whole world did that. If we forced all the poor people to think positive all the time.
That
I don't
sounds
know, man. I don't think
sick. Oh
humans
my
would
No,
god,
progress.
that's
dude!
it.
I would never. I don't want you anywhere near power.
You can't force people to do shit like that anyway. The amount of
Force all
things
the
that
Wait,
poor
they
people
tell.
to be
that
happy.
people already try and do to try and influence other people to
See,
think
you just went.
one way
Now we
or
have to
another.
find a whole new vibe to
You
cancel
know?
that. Here, take care, Sean. You have a great day. We will see you later. I hope you find a lot of sunshine and light. Ricardo, good to see you. We'll catch
Thanks,
up with
man.
you again. Take care. All right. Whew. Let me here. Maybe Frank has a chicken song for us or something. We could get the vibe reset. You know it's bad when you turn into Frank to get the vibe back on track, but he's good at it. He's been doing it lately. How about Brown Cow Reggae? Unless he's thrown up another short recently. Oh no, he told me which one to play. Let's see. I need to remember it. He came in and he typed it in the chat earlier. Was it Saladin? Oh, Hellish Flood. No, we watched that one. Frank, we did Hellish Flood the other day. It was good. They're all good. Do you have another KFC one? Did we miss? Well, you know what? I'm going to go with this Brown Cow Reggae because I haven't seen it yet. And we did do the Hellish one the other day. I remember it. So, yeah. Say, music's very important to me too for self-care. I'd have a hard time going without music for very long. I need it too much to like recharge and refresh my soul and put me in touch with my roots and culture and everything that made me. Like growing up Gen X, music was so central to our culture. I can't imagine a life without music some kind of way. All right, speaking of, let's end with a little bit and I'll see you at the next one. Take care, everybody. Oh, wait, what are we going to do? I'll do it on the next stream.